1.
Public speaking and why it's important
And video.
for people to share their message.
And then we'll do a live Facebook with my new badass mic.
That's like serious equipment.
No, serious, man.
Live's supposed to be like the authentic.
It is.
That's like serious equipment.
Well, no, because my voice, I have an accent, and I gotta be able to enunciate so people can listen to me. Beautifully.
You got a translator attached.
Yeah, exactly. Were we live?
Yep.
I love it.
Hi, Roberto Monaco. That's cool.
Yeah. That's
So
my
I'm,
jacket.
Fancy.
so
Thank you.
I'm out today. I've been able to interview this guy and friends
It's
with
my
him
brother.
for a decade.
It's my brother
Jen
right
is
here.
going to be doing this for the first time. Now, Jen is our co-host. She's smarter, prettier, more
No.
talented than
That's
me.
true. That's
Craig,
true. That's
Craig,
true.
you want to sit in with us?
She's
Come
better
on.
than me.
Yeah.
But you're about to get a
Aw.
fire hose that is Roberto Monaco. Because
What'd you say?
I go
Like
to
a
Salt
rubber
Lake
band,
City.
ready
Yeah.
to spray.
I don't just let him
I'm
rip.
excited.
Let's go.
Let him
All
rip.
right.
Cool.
Let's
Careful.
do this, Roberto.
I'm ready. I'm
I have all
ready.
kinds
All right,
of questions
let's
for
step
you.
I love
Let
it.
me
Any
good luck.
questions? Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Steve, just grab me.
All right. All right.
So I'm so happy to be here.
I know. We went from a sad story to a happy story.
No, we're
to-
gonna have just happiness today.
Yes, there we go. We're like a roller coaster ride today on the show.
I love it. I love it.
So, how long have you been in San Diego?
I've been in San Diego for 22 years.
Wow.
I moved from Brazil, as you notice. I have a little accent.
Uh-huh.
Right? And I got here. I used to be a banker. I worked for Banco do Brasil. And now I'm a speaker, totally the opposite of what I was doing before. Because I believe in passion and purpose and doing something that's meaningful that not only gets you excited, but you can help people. So in the end of your life, you look back like, man, I was able to help a lot of people. So that's my belief system.
But you weren't always like this.
No, because before I was quote unquote programmed, conditioned to just, hey, I actually work in a bank. I got a BA in finance. I went to go to my MBA in marketing. So I had one thought pattern, then eventually ended up working for a guy named Tony Robbins, big tall guy,
Yes.
that helped me expand my belief system, expand how I saw myself.
So you went through and did his courses?
Oh yeah, and then I worked with him
Yeah.
for 6 years. Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to dig into that a
yeah,
little
it
bit.
was super
We
fun.
need some inside information on that.
I know, it was super fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Makeup today? No makeup?
I can give you maybe.
No, just kidding, just kidding.
You want it?
No, no
Oh,
makeup.
now you asked for it.
My wife goes, man, you like makeup now? I was like, no makeup, no makeup.
Here's a little Sean here.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
makeup.
Little
Wow,
He
makeup
needs
live
it.
on Facebook.
He needs it.
Real Facebook makeup. There you go.
Get the darker color today too.
Yeah. Wow.
The Match's
I'm
10.
tan.
Yeah, so that way you're tan.
So how about you? How long have you been working with media?
I've been working with Ignite for over a year.
Okay.
Yeah, over a year, but in media for 7 years.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you love about what you do?
I love sharing people's stories.
Okay.
That's my favorite thing. Getting to the heart of the story and sharing it. It's not about me, but it's about them.
I love it.
That's what
So we
I
have something in common. As a public speaking presentation coach, that's what I do because a lot of people think they don't have a story. And everybody has a story. You know? And I learned in my career that if you don't share your story, the marketplace will create one about you. Follow
Yes.
me?
Yes.
So that's why
And that's very limited.
very limited.
Yeah.
So that's why as an entrepreneur, influencer, we're gonna be able to share a story.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
this is going to be fun.
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right. Are we ready, Larissa?
Yes. Paul, we're
This will be a boring lull for a minute while we get ready.
Okay. Here we go. Mics are hot. We're speeding in 3, 2.
And we are back on the American Dream with the always entertaining Roberto Monaco. Roberto, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm so happy to be here.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about how and why you should get your message out through public speaking, presentations, TV, interviews, video marketing, Facebook Live.
So important. Some people, I think, feel really shy or maybe feel like they don't have a message to get out there.
100%.
Yeah.
What happens, what holds people back is that they want to be perfect. Right? They'd be like, well, I'm not ready to speak, or I'm not ready to go on TV, or I'm not ready to do a Facebook Live on TV because I need to be perfect. And I always ask this when I do workshops, and I did this weekend. I asked for 100 people, how many of you here, when you came here to this class, were expecting me to be perfect? By show of hands. Nobody raised their hand.
Right.
Then I asked the question, how many of you came here expecting to learn something? Then everybody raised their hand. And the lesson is this, that nobody wants you to be perfect. They want you to be awesome.
And authentic.
And authentic. That's the idea. Because English is my third language. And obviously I know that sometimes...
Third?
Yeah.
Gosh, I feel like such a slacker.
Hablo espanhol, falo português. When I went to school, I learned Portuguese, then Spanish, and now English. So the idea is that we are going to make mistakes, but because the idea, the reason I do what I do is not for me, Roberto, is to help people, empower people so that they can share their stories. So that's what I do.
So people feel like they need to be perfect, so
Yeah.
they freeze, they don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
What is the first step of getting over that?
Well, the first step is figure out why you want to speak, right? And for me, it's all about purpose. When I'm super clear about why I want to do it, I realize that it's not about me, it's about other people. It's just like, you see these spotlights, have these lights, bright lights here, right? Imagine, metaphorically speaking, you have a spotlight in your face, and it's so bright, and you go, how do I look? How do I sound? Are they judge me? Do they like my accent? And when you have the spotlight in your face, you freeze, and you have to change spotlight, and ask yourself, how can I serve people? How can I impact them today? How can I move them from point A to point B right now? Because you almost like remove yourself from the presentation, from the talk, from the interview.
What about people that are deathly afraid? I think public speaking is one of the biggest fears that people have.
Well, the reason is because they think they want to be perfect, and they are making the presentation about them instead of about helping other people. And the cool thing about public speaking is that you don't have to start speaking in front of like 1,000 people, 500. You can start in front of 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Now, nowadays with technology like Facebook, for example, Facebook Live, how cool is that? Now, 10 years ago, if you want some TV time, do video production, it costs a lot of money. Now, quote unquote, to have a broadcasting system in your phone. So you can actually start recording videos at home and become comfortable, and you do one video, the second video, third video, and eventually you build up confidence so you can speak for larger groups. That's the idea.
That's right. So do you believe in that kind of fake it till you make it motto?
No.
No. So there has to be an authentic truth.
Yes.
And even if you're not perfect, let's take some steps.
Yeah, because nowadays people want to get to know you. And there's no such thing as Superman, Wonder Woman out there. And I think that in influence, there's a term called identification. And identification means that the viewer, the audience, can identify himself or herself with the presenter. And because we have flaws, when you see a presenter who doesn't have flaws, it's really hard to create identification. So that your flaws, actually, they're very helpful to create this connection or rapport with the audience. That's the idea.
Exactly. Well, I know that you have a life-changing story.
I do have one. I have
today.
one. Back in 2010, right after the mortgage meltdown, I received a phone call from a company that were putting together this event in Atlanta. Now I live in San Diego. So when they invited me to speak for an hour, I said, of course I want to do it. How much is your speaking fee? They go, 0. It's okay. Are you paying for my airfare? No. Hotel? No. So you want to go from San Diego to Atlanta one day, speak there 2 days, come back 3 days for free? Yes. So then I asked them, can I sell my stuff, my coaching, my events? No, it's a non-profit event. And I literally hang up and said, nah, I'm not going to do it. But then I have a belief that I always say yes to presentation opportunities, and I decide to do it. I call back them and say, I'm doing it. So I flew to Atlanta, I did one talk, didn't know anybody. In the end of the talk, I met one guy. His name is Carl White. And he said, man, that was amazing. Can you speak next week for my group? Right? And you can sell anything. So then I spoke, and I promoted my class, and then another gig, then another one, another one, another one, another one.
So that one gig changed.
So one presentation, I got 32 paid events, and that's the reason I'm here today, because I met Craig Sowen in one of those mortgage events. If I didn't have the presentation done in 2010, I'll not be here. Here's the message. You are one presentation away from change your life forever. Speak up today.
Thank you so much, Roberto.
Thank you.
Craig said that you were like a rubber band. I could just let go. And there it went.
I love it. I love it.
All right, and we'll be right back with more of the American Dream.
Adios.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It's a pleasure.
you so much.